It's feared that as countries like Poland join the EU, traditional farming methods will disappear, and with them, the wildlife they allow to flourish.
Mołocki, much the same today as it was 50 years ago, with its thatched roofs and white storks, 40 breeding pairs within the village. Poland has the highest number of breeding storks in Europe, 40,000 of them. They're believed to bring good luck. They depend on low-intensity Polish peasant farming, which largely escaped Soviet-style collective reform.
The storks are, and have been for centuries, very close to people here. We must do our absolute best to save the species, to make sure they keep coming to our village, and to maintain their numbers.
This is what the storks need. Many farmers don't use pesticides or fertilizers because they can't afford them. The farm size in Poland is tiny compared with the European average. The farmers are poor, and it's inevitable that up to 1 million of them will be forced out of work by market forces when Poland reforms its agricultural system to join the European Union, possibly as early as the year 2002. Europe's environment ministers will be told that despite their appalling industrial pollution, the nations of the former Soviet bloc enjoy the finest wildlife on the continent. The challenge, according to the report, will be to integrate countries like Poland into the European agricultural system without devastating their wildlife in the way that we've done in the West. In Germany, the advance of modern agriculture proved too much for the storks. Subsidized by EU taxpayers, many of the farmers around here have doused the fields with pesticides and fertilizers and killed off the insects and small animals on which the storks depend. There used to be 6 pairs of storks by this farm in Bremen. Now the nests are empty. Poland still enjoys the wildlife that most parts of Germany have lost. But Europe's environment ministers have been warned today that birds may be under threat from the common agricultural policy unless it's radically reformed when the EU's expanded.
We surely need to have a very good environment and to protect environment, and the function of this is the number of birds.
But Poland's landscape won't be within the gift of the Polish government. It can't afford to fund wildlife protection, and the agricultural subsidies will be decided in Brussels, not Warsaw. The storks and the farmers of Poland will have their future decided by the power players of the EU farming lobby, and wildlife is not traditionally their concern. Roger Harabin, BBC News, Poland.